Great Britain can still do so. But the gold medal, of course, is gone. The United States has that, and a very disconsolate Pierre Durand. Here is the replay. Coming to an easy fence on the course, really. A gate on this wonderful jumper. He asks for a long stride, doesn't get it. He throws his heart over the fence, takes the bridle with him, but poor Japelou stays on the other side and gallops down to the end of the ring.
Tough break for France. France always a contender in international competition.
It's the character of the sport a little bit, Chris. I love this horse. I think he's just a super horse, but this was not his day, and that's how fast things can happen in show jumping.
We might add, just prior to Pierre Durand was the fact that Melanie Smith, the fourth to go for the United States, was scheduled to complete the second round, but the first three teammates did it, and she didn't have to ride.
That's right. For the first time in history, an Olympic medal was won without the fourth rider having to compete.
All right, Japelou now has been caught and is heading for the stables here at Santa Anita. No harm to the fine jumper, and apparently no harm to the rider, Pierre Durand. He undoubtedly has had his pride hurt a little bit, and capacity crowd has been here since 10 a.m. Pacific time this morning, starting with 15 teams, 60 riders, and there he is, so disconsolate, and we certainly feel for him. Extremely fine 29-year-old competitor that just had the tough break at that number 7 gate.
But guess what? Silver medal is still on the line. And here comes John Whitaker of Great Britain, who, with a good round, could ensure a silver medal for the British team. Very exciting situation. He, with a clear round, would give Great Britain 32 faults against the present score of 39.25 that Germany has already locked up. I don't think this is too big a task for Johnny. He didn't have a very good first clear.
No, he had 16.
Round. That's not his style. He's riding as anchorman because he is a very, very solid performer. And he's had so much experience, I would believe that he can pull some kind of a rabbit out of the hat and produce a useful score for the British team. If he does, there'll be the silver medal.
And there you see the first round scores, and now the second. A beautiful, clear round. Their number 1 rider this afternoon.
Johnny's got to kill that 28.25 that was chalked up by Tim Grubb. Tim, who ironically jumped a beautiful clear round in the first round.
And of course his brother, John, had a clear round. Or make it Michael, had a clear round earlier in the second round. And John Whitaker riding Ryan's son, a 16-year-old brown gelding, Irish bred. It's coming to the third fence. Oh, the horse nearly kicked it off.
That's right. He dropped his leg down into it. He's not in his best form, sadly.
119 seconds, just under 2 minutes, is the optimum time on this course of 15 obstacles, 18 jumping efforts for the horse and rider.
Time allowed has not been a big problem for the good riders, and unless something happened like a refusal, riders have not had time faults on this course.
Bert Denemeth, the course designer, 10 clear rounds up to this point. John Whitaker, riding a big round for Great Britain, is clear at this point, but a tough combination, 7. First of the 2. Knocked down 4 penalty points, Bill.
Well, we have a really exciting situation shaping up. That's 4. If he were to get 8, there would be a jump off against the clock with Canada for the bronze medal. I beg your pardon, for the... They will get the silver medal if they have only 4 faults. He's got a long way to go. He's got the heart of the course still coming up.
Like the Redwood Triple, facing him right now. Direct line into it.
Very wide boxer. Wide to the far center.
Successful. 4 penalty points, 97 seconds gone by. Well within the time at this point.
And a silver medal hanging in the balance.
This double. Up and over. And now fence 15, the last. Big Oxer. There is your silver medal, Great Britain. The battle in the 3-day team event was keen. the battle here for second and third is just as close. There he is, John Whitaker, and his brother Michael earlier today with one of the 10 clear rounds, certainly getting the British team off to a super start and giving them now, with this round of only 4 penalty points, a total of 36 3/4 penalty points for the second round.
Leaving Germany as the bronze medalist with 39 1/4, and Canada fourth with 40 falls.
So that was a big ride for Great Britain. For the United States team, unprecedentedly, with only 3 riders in the second round, they brought the stage play to a close early for the gold medal. And only 12 penalty points, the lowest ever since 1912, when the equestrian competition began in the modern Olympic Games, and only the 3rd time now, Bill, that a non-European team has won a team gold medal. Mexico in 48, Canada in 68, and then now here in 84, the United States. Oh boy, there are the San Gabriel Mountains. Pretty good view for the over 40,000 fans that have come out to watch just another discipline of the equestrian competition. Of course, dressage to come and individual jumping on Sunday, the closing day here. Let's take this pause. The next to last rider in the field of 48, Sergio Carvalho of Brazil, is on the course. And there you saw Melanie Smith and Leslie Bird, the women members of the 4-person team that won the gold. And Carvalho, no consequence to the team. Pride for himself, of course, of completing the course, but his penalties total 21.75, and the United States won the gold with a total of only 12 penalty points. Great Britain was second, 36.75, or 36 3/4. West Germany, 39 1/4, and out of the bronze medal situation, Canada by a mere 3/4 of a point with a total of 40 penalty points. So there is the course that Bert DeNemethe designed, and it was a true test for the 60 that started, 15 teams, and then starting the second round, 3 teams were eliminated. So it was 12 to go then this afternoon. And, well, they all finished. One person that didn't get to ride was Melanie Smith, who in the morning round had a clear round, one of the 4 for the United States.
Chris, was she thrilled not to have to ride?
Oh, sure. Now, this is really the last rider here in the Team Grand Prix jumping. The outcome is already decided. For those of you that just joined us, the United States gold, Great Britain silver, and West Germany third. 12 penalty points for the USA team. 39 and 36 and 3/4 for Great Britain, and 39 1/4 for West Germany, and Canada 40, Switzerland 41, France 49 3/4. So other than the top spot, Bill, it was close. Second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Actually, Spain is fighting really with France now for 6th position. They started the second round in 3rd, and it was really very exciting. This very rider had done a clear jumping round with only 1.5 time penalties, and Luis Alvaro Severa is unfortunately going to not match that good performance in the second round because he already had the second fence down. But it's pretty much all over except for the shouting as far as the U.S. team is concerned.
And he's riding a French-bred horse, Hexico, a 9-year-old chestnut. And he has 1 fence down as he moves to number 5. Trouble spot for many of the riders today and horses, and coming to the sailboat. The fences each having names here, and we've never seen so many flowers and green plants in any show jumping ring as Bert DeNemethe put everything alongside the many and very beautiful jumps, colorfully painted. Type of jumps that you'll be seeing on Sunday, final day, when the individuals go for the gold, silver, and bronze. And I'm here in the booth with the only American who ever won an individual gold, and he did it at Mexico. We were there to see it and to cover it.
Luis still fighting for 6th, just as a matter of pride, to beat out France if he possibly can. He'd like to avoid having one more rail down, but that's also gone. So now Spain is going to be 7th, and we have a complete rundown for you on the scores. United States wins with 12 faults. Great Britain second with 36 3/4. France third with 39, Germany third with 39 1/4. Canada fourth with 40. Switzerland fifth with 41. And France sixth with 49 3/4.
And they're now coming into the final line. This is Caracas Pink, it's called.
That's too bad. You're real close.
Everything has come down today at one point or another, and that's what a course designer likes to see, an even distribution of faults.
And the Gladstone Gate. That is the finish. Gladstone, New Jersey being team headquarters most of the time for the United States equestrian team. So the Spanish rider has completed, and we join our colleague Tad Coffin with Conrad Homfeld. Tad?
I'm standing here with Conrad Homfeld, the man who clinched the gold for the American team, and not only did he do it with great skill, but he did it with tremendous style. Conrad, you must be feeling on top of the world.
Well, I'm surprised. That's what I am mostly.
Why are you so surprised?
Well, they told me I could have 12 or less, and that would do it, and I just didn't expect to be clear. You know, I was hoping to just pull in an 8, and when I was clear, that was especially gratifying.
Well, you certainly rode with skill, and you must feel like $1 million. Let's talk about the course a little bit. Bert Denemeth, former coach of the U.S. equestrian team, he designed the course here. Looks to me like he did a fabulous job. What were your impressions of it as a rider?
Well, he is a genius. I mean, it says a lot for the mind of Bert Denemeth just to look at this course, the detail, you know, right down to the colors and just every little thing. He didn't miss one thing, and he must be. I mean, he must be feeling on top of the world right now.
Compared to some of the other courses that you've ridden, is it a smaller course, larger course?
Smaller. I mean, he has a real light touch, which again speaks for the genius of the man. It's not like being hit with an axe, you know, just making the jump so big that you go splat. He really just pecks away at you nicely, and it's really a soft touch. It was genius.
Well, he certainly sorted everybody out. Conrad, thank you very much for coming and seeing us, and congratulations again, and it was really terrific. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Tad. And before we go back to the horseman, Jim McKay, back at Central Control, the United States, 12 points, the gold. Great Britain, 36 3/4, silver. West Germany, 39 1/4, bronze. Canada, followed by Switzerland, France, and Spain. For Bill Steinkraus and all of us here, we'll be back for dressage and, of course, individual jumping on Sunday. But for now, it's so long from Santa Anita. Jim?
Okay, well, you saw the final.
Santa Anita Park, the final event of the equestrian competitions, perhaps the best known and the most easily understood of them all. Show jumping, it's exciting, and as you see, very, very colorful. Hello again, I'm Chris Schenkel, and today 21 nations are represented by 51 riders and horses that are going for the individual gold, silver, and bronze. The only man that has won an individual gold medal in the Olympic Games in Grand Prix show jumping is this man, Bill Steinkraus. Bill, it's going to be an exciting day, a long day.
It cannot fail to be so. This is like Super Bowl day for the riders, Chris. It's tremendously exciting. They haven't known what this course was going to be until they walked it just an hour ago. What they find is something that is very, very challenging indeed. There are perhaps a dozen people that have a real shot at this title, and there are another dozen that are not so far out of it. It's a little bit like tournament golf. If you win 1 or 2 majors and 2 or 3 other tournaments in the course of a year, you've had a sensational year. But this thing comes only once every 4 years. So it's going to be just full of thrills and spills all day long.
Bill, there are 2 rounds. The full field on the A course, we'll call it, and then the top 25 and ties go on course B later.
That's right, and if there are still horses tied with equal faults, they then jump off over a shortened course against the clock. I'm not sure we're going to see a jump off today, Chris, because the courses are so big that it's hard to visualize very many double clears. If we get them, my guess would be we'd get maybe 2 or 3, but not more than that.
Let's take a look at the course right now here at Santa Anita Park.
6 secondes est ajoutée en cas d'un obstacle simple.
Course designer Bert Denemeth starts you with a nice oxer, makes you ride forward, so that's no great problem. Not too big, just makes you go a little bit. Second fence is very, very square. It's an oxer, not spread too much, but high, as you can see, almost 5 feet high. Third fence is actually one of the easy fences on the course. It's 5'1", but it's absolutely straightforward vertical. It's a vertical. You make a sharp left turn from there to 4, which is a Japanese skate, also vertical. This one is at the maximum 5'3" inches. Now you turn back to the 2 combination. 2 combination is also vertical, 5A and 5B. The first one is 5 feet. The